Hey, so all's well that ends well. Now we've got Parolles from Act 1, Scene 1. And if we remember yesterday, we had Helena, whose dad had just died, talking about how she technically should be mourning her dad, but really she's in love with Bertram, who she could never have. And then she sees one of Bertram's friends enter. Well, that's Parolles. And this little tidbit is actually kind of three different speeches put together, where she's got a little question in between with the two of them philosophizing about virginity, because I guess we need to see how big of a jerk Parolles is, because why not? Let's do that. But I have to say, he makes some really good points on the whole virginity thing. So anyway, he walks in and he's like, "Are you thinking about virginity?" And she's like, yeah, how do we keep men away from our virginity? How do we keep them from trying to steal it? So we get the nice war metaphor again, and he kicks off with this lovely argument. Virginity being blown down, man will quicklier be blown up. Marry, in blowing him down again, with the breach you yourselves made, you lose your city. It is not politic in the commonwealth of nature to preserve virginity. Loss of virginity is rational increase. And there was never a virgin got till virginity was first lost. That you were made of is metal to make virgins. Virginity, by being once lost, may be 10 times found. By being ever kept, it is ever lost. 'Tis too cold a companion, away with it. And she's like, no, I'm going to keep my virginity for just a little bit longer. And he's like, there's little can be said in it. 'Tis against the rule of nature. To speak on part of virginity is to accuse your mothers, which is the most infallible disobedience. He that hangs himself is a virgin. Virginity murthers itself and should be buried in highways out of all sanctified limit as a desperate offendress against nature. Virginity breeds mites, much like a cheese, consumes itself to the very paring, and so dies with feeding his own stomach. Besides, virginity is peevish, proud, idle, made of self-love, which is the most inhibited sin in the canon. Keep it or not, you cannot choose but lose by it. Out with it. Within 10 years, it will make itself 2, which is a goodly increase. And the principle itself, not so much the worse. Away with it. And she's like, okay, so what if a person chooses to lose their virginity of their own will? He says, let me see. Marry ill, to like him that ne'er likes it. 'Tis a commodity, will lose the gloss with lying. The longer kept, the less worth. Off with it, while 'tis vendible. Answer the time of request. Virginity, like an old courtier, wears her cap out of fashion, richly suited but unsuitable, just like the brooch and the toothpick, which were not now. Your date is better in your pie and your porridge than in your cheek. And if your virginity, your old virginity, is like one of our French withered pears, it looks ill, it eats dryly. Marry, 'tis a withered pear. It was formerly better. Marry, yet 'tis a withered pear. Will you anything with it? And then tomorrow we get to see Helena's response. See you then.